Well, good afternoon, folks. We're going to try some more hiking today. We're at the Redfield Reservoir in Redfield, New York. I got a short trail hike today. Seems I'm up here. We just finished this long 5-mile trail. So we're right here. I really didn't go anywhere if you watched that last video. so, so no secrets there. Anyway, just finished that up. That's off the bucket list. I forget what state forest I'm in. I didn't bring the information with me. It was like a whim. so I'll have the name obviously at editing, but right now the name escapes me. I keep coming up with Tug Hill State Forest, but I'm pretty sure it's not the Tug Hill State Forest. It's a strange name, that's why I can't remember it. Anyway, this is one of the campsites right here on the beautiful Salmon River Reservoir. There's a trail here somewhere, but here's an example of what the sites look like when you get here. Obviously, it's got the marker and stuff like that. Nice little fire ring. This is a beautiful spot in the summertime, I'm sure. This definitely gets used a lot, so good luck getting this specific spot. A nice little area down there. If you go out to the edge there, you got a nice view of the reservoir. But this is one of many spots, because right across that, you got a neighbor. So, again, very popular for fishermen. So, in the summertime, this is why I'm filming now, because camping's officially over in November. So, that's when I'm shooting it, is November. So here's another campsite. This one does not have a number, but that's what I'm looking for in campsites. So that allows you to camp here. So another little fire ring right here. Not a place for it. I don't know what would be over there or back there further, but yeah. So that one ain't as spectacular of a view, because the trailer or tent would have to be right about here. I'll do a 360, so there ain't much view here. But again, if you're here to fish, the access road's right there. Comes in right here. Neighbors across the way, but not much of a view. But you could just go whoop, right where my car is, and then there's your fishing spot. There's your fire ring. Alright, I promised to hike, so let's see if I can find this hiking trail. There should be a marker somewhere. I know there's a trail, but it's in here somewhere. That's a problem. Because they hide them well. So, now let me find this trail and I'll get back with you. Okay, I got it. I still see marks on what trail it is, but it starts right here. You see where they piled stuff up so you can't drive a four-wheeler in there. So here we go. I don't expect this hike to be too long. This land it's on is not very long, so maybe a mile, a little more than a mile. And my big feet do stuff like that. Hikers know what I'm talking about when you're hiking along and try to be careful. And that one stick will crawl up onto the top lip of your shoe and then pick it up and then kick it under your foot while you're walking by it. So now you got a stick going between your legs and then you trip. Yep, that just happened. Speaking of just happening, this tree don't look like it's doing well. And I like the view behind it. A little creepy, but a little creepy but entertaining. A little creepy but fun to look at. Yeah. That's why today's my last day walking in state forests. But to do this video today, I had to drive around to make sure there is nobody here. So somebody's getting their rifle sighted in, I hope. Trail's not much to look at, but if you're adventurous, you could go down there and get some nice views. Which, of course, I will if I see some nice views. Like if there's still color on the trees, I'll probably do it. But is that where that island is? So we're moving right along. I know there's a trail marker somewhere. I've just yet to see it. There it is. I knew this one here. Okay, I'll show you when I get to it. This one's plain sight, easy to see. Here's an interesting feature. A couple of them here to observe. Used to be a tree stump, so the tree started growing around it, and then the stump, as it deteriorates, you've seen a lot of this at Winona State Forest when I did video there. They've actually added a couple more trails. I'm gonna have to go back at some point in the spring. So, well, here's another example. This is creepy. Imagine what this looks like in a few more years, 20 years. If the tree's still alive, stump's all gone. Yeah. So it's like little features that you like to see when you're on a hike. And we are on Trail 2. Still trying to think of the name of the forest we're in. Yeah, it pretty much falls. Like I said, it runs to the edge of the island, so you got water on your other side all the time. Good size tree there. Actually, I'm going to go off trail for just a second and see this island. This is the view I got from it last time when we were here during the drought. Unfortunately, I don't have video from that readily available to insert into this one. But if you watch the Salmon River Reservoir 2020, we were able to walk to that island, and that's what it looks like today. That's how big it is. So that's one lucky tree. And right in here I was making jokes of stupidness. You ain't walking out there today. Back up the trail and we'll continue on. I don't think this is an official campsite, but if you're backpacking, somebody set up a nice little spot here for a small tent. Firing. The island's right there. Here you go. This is the view you get in the fall. Again, if you're just here to fish, you want to spend a couple days. Right down there's the water. Set your tent up somewhere. Yeah, you kind of want to set up there. That might be rough to sleep on. You know, you probably put a tent right in here, a two-person tent, or so on, or yeah. It's got, you see where they were nice enough to leave sitting spots. Nice little campsite. If you're backpacking, I'd probably put one right in here, and you know, there's enough room for a tent there. So it looks like a hidden gem because this doesn't look like it gets used too much. I mean, it didn't get used at all this year, it looks like. And I'm gonna go backwards. The only downside, I'm pretty sure the trail doesn't get used that much, but if you put your tent there, I'm on the trail right now. So, yeah. Again, I don't know how heavily trafficked this trail would be. So, for the viewer, there you go. Well, that's a good place for that. Oh, it's not supposed to be there. Well, that's probably why it's there. Somebody found it. Let's see what other gems we can find. Yeah, the trail gets narrower as you go. Alright, we hit the tip of the island. If you want to call it an island. We hit the far end of it. Really not much of a view. Here's where the trail came from. You see the water all around us. I really don't have to point it out. So. Try to look for the way down. Right here, okay. A nice little campsite here. Again, it's not marked as a designated campsite, but it'll do. I think primitive camping is allowed in almost all area. Not 100% sure. And again, if you went back to the 2020 video I did of the Salmon River Reservoir, this is where we are now. Got normal level. Sit on this rock right here and take a view and take a break and just get something to eat real quick. And I'll do a 360 before I do that. Again, not much fall foliage. It's nice that the sun went away the second I started hiking too. That was real entertaining. But that's the way it is up here in northern New York, where the weather's always wonderful. That's why it takes somebody 6 months to complete a video. The last time we were here, I think we were watching boats and there's islands poking up all around. No more islands. Everything's the way it should be. And there's the main bridge. So trying to get this. There you go. Sunshine over there. Continuing on, that's a nice little, another little campsite off the trail here. Oh yeah, that makes a nice view too. It's pretty much the same view we just looked at, so I'm not going to wander down there today. But again, fishermen can just walk right down there and have your tent set up over there. Now, unfortunately, it looks like the trail is starting to become harder to find. So if you're on this end of the trail, keep your eyes open. This is more of a trail less used, it looks like. But at least it's still marked. This is the same state forest where I tried 2 other trails. It said they were trails and they petered out to nothing after like 1,000 feet, if even that. Nice view coming up here. You see the Redfield Square over there. That's the town of Redfield, village of Redfield. I see something interesting off this way. think the trail continues that way. But we'll explore this over here. Yeah, a campsite. Ooh, here you go. This is like a premier campsite. How's that for view access? So that's a cooking thing right there, and yeah, for those that watch the video and discover that, that's where it is. Right off of the water here. Take a look to see, show you where we are right now. About at the end of the trip. There's the main highway. The wind started to pick up pretty good too. Main fishing area. The road. And that's how much more we got to go on this trip. Awesome spot. So, sorry. I was gonna say not a bad spot, but I wanted to say awesome. Overall, an awesome spot. It's not like I said not an awesome spot, but yeah, it's up there. It's a good spot. So, clarify that right now. You got a small trail meandering down through there. So, yeah, you could probably put your tent over there or whatnot, you know. So, yeah, that's that. Hike back out to the so-called trail because it looked like I was losing it at the end here. Alright, let's see where this goes. Since you go past here, it's like, there's a trail here somewhere? Well, the question I have is, the trail is not defined through this part, but the road's right there, so why is this part of the trail not heavily used? So, it's not used to a point where it's defined, but it's still here, barely. But the other first part of the trail is like a defined trail. But this is probably where your better view is, but why is this trail not well defined like the other end is? Because you got that at the view. You think you'd like this one better. But maybe that's a draw. For the better view, you have to hike for it, kind of thing. But if you complete the hike, here's your view. Your grand finale, to say. Confirm you got a trail marker coming up right now. Right there. But it is not a defined trail. Question is why. I had to take a detour around the fallen down tree. There's a nice little something was in here. Let's see what used to be where it was dug out for some reason. And I wouldn't have stumbled if it wasn't for that tree down. Oh, there's more up here. Trail's gonna come out to the main road, by the way, which is right there. So. That's probably why it's not used much. There's a tree laying down in the middle of it. You have to get around somehow. Alright. Yeah, here it is. Looks like an old road. Yeah, that's probably why it doesn't get used. There's all these trees in the way. I know there's just a primitive campsite parking lot up here too, so. Oh, here's that opening I was just showing you. So what was the purpose of that? There's a trail. There's a bunch of fallen debris in it. And carrying on. That's what pretty much takes you up to the main road. Oh no, okay, hang on. It's gonna take me up here. Yeah, okay. So it does start from this parking lot. Oh, there you go. This is the campsite when you first pull into the fishing access area. I'll get you a view here. This one's a designated campsite. Oh, yeah, right here. And for those who missed it, that's what designates it as a campsite. This is why you don't remember what forest I'm in. They don't say what forest you're in. It says state forest. And here's your 360. But again, it's popular. Trail goes off that way. So that's why it doesn't get used at this end much. Even though the parking lot's right here. There's all the downed trees. County Route 17. The entrance. And yeah. It's not a bad trail. At least it was defined, unlike the last two other trails that gave me the the only two I gave a poor review on, when you only hike in 1,000 feet and you can't find it anymore and it's not labeled well. But at least that one, it was defined enough and labeled enough where I could stay on it. Yeah, you're gonna need, you can't get in here with a car, you're gonna need something with a truck frame to get in here, by the way. You'll see here. I'll keep it rolling until I get to the parking lot. For this reason, let's see where somebody's made some contact. And if you miss that one, and if you dip in this hole and you hit this one, yeah. So no Ford Escorts are gonna get in here. Well, I'm going to finish up the video. Hope you enjoyed that hike on trail number 2. Wish I could remember what state forest I'm in. That is a swamp, so looks hard to see even. Just so you know, that's a swamp. And just like that, we're back to where we are. We're back to the trailhead. You don't want to call it that. So again, I hope you enjoyed the video. At least now you know what to look forward to if you want to visit the Salmon River Reservoir in Redfield, New York. And go fishing, go hiking. Well, thanks for watching. Until next time. Hope you enjoyed the video. Get some views as we leave. That's obviously the main road. This car has a start-stop feature I'm still getting used to. Every time I stop for a stop sign, it shuts off. That's what that noise was. This car starting back up because I let off the brake pedal. Gonna have some traffic coming by right now. Nice little camp spot there. Camping spot there. And all through that is your fishing area. And the main parking lot. Got some people out there today enjoying the view. What's left of it before the white powder hits. And over here is the island you were just on. Alright.